Hello, welcome everyone to tonight's Thursday's Tips and Tricks training with the GSLifestyle. And we're going to go through some aspects of the GSLifestyle back office, particularly for persons who may have just registered or for persons who may have registered for a while and you want to get some updates on certain things, right? Just going to put a couple of things here. It may not necessarily be in order, but I want to put a checklist to cover some of these things. GSB, where is it? I thought I had it there. GSB Direct is one. I'm going to look at how you can move funds from GSLifestyle to GSPartners. I'll give a quick demonstration of that. We're going to look at some things relating to crypto wallets. We will look at the US accounts, right? The US, etc. There's the fiat accounts. We will take a look at the debit card, right? Or the transfer funds to the card and back and stuff like that, right? We're gonna look at the shopping services, right? And we're gonna just cover some key things. This would be the, let's say, the gift cards, right? Take a look at that. And under accounts, we could actually look at transferring funds. We could look at reporting as well. Okay. Under crypto wallets, we can look at adding wallets. Right. We will look at buying and selling wallets. Right. Okay. And we looked about buying the 500 G999 coins. Okay, gift cards is just a nice extra. How is that for an initial just coverage? Right. Is there anything else anyone would like to have covered, particularly that you still don't understand? And Concierge. Okay, good. Concierge. Yeah. Concierge/support. Right. In fact, we want to look at time. I'll put that before shopping actually. Loading, unloading. Right, concierge support. What else? That's it. Okay. So we would also cover the shopping and the gift cards as time permits. Okay. Good. So let's see how things go tonight. Welcome to those who just joined us as well, to Rodney, Michael Harrison, Gerard, and so on. Let's take a quick look at this agenda tonight. I'll put it on the side, but I'll be following it on the share screen. I want to start off with GSB Direct because although it doesn't really flow in terms of the neat agenda, it is really a demonstration of how GSB Direct works, and it will take a little while for the actual execution. Let me log into GSLifestyle. To log into GSLifestyle, there's two ways to get to GSLifestyle. One person can go to log into GSPartners, and they can scroll down when they see there is the option to order the GSLifestyle card here directly. Or on the left, you would see there's a menu item called Debit Card. When you click on Debit Card, you would see Login GSLifestyle. Login GSLifestyle. So you can just click on that link, and that will open a web page. It will take you straight to GSLifestylecard.com. right? So you can go to GSPartners, log into GSPartners, put your email and password and the 2FA and all of that stuff, and then come down here and log into GSLifestyle. Or you can simply just go to GSLifestylecard.com and come to the same page, okay? I had it open here already, so I'll just take off one of these. Right. So when you go to GSLifestylecard.com, of course, you can put in your email address, right? You enter the email address and you put in the password, and of course, you would have covered this through your registration. Continue. You have to put in your 2FA, of course. Let me get it from my phone. Okay. And right now it is about to change. Right. 496983. Of course, this changes every 10 or 15 seconds or so. So if you see it and you write it down, it would not be of any help to try to get into my account, because by the time you log in, that number would have changed. When you log in, of course, you get to see the dashboard, all the menus are in GSLifestyle, dashboard, cards, accounts, crypto, travel, concierge, shopping, and instant rewards. On the right, you would see, I generally take a quick glance on this side, total overview of all of the assets in your account. There are three main asset categories. One is account, which deals with your US account, or we'll call it the fiat account. We'll just call it account for short. But depending on the card you have, it will house the value in US, or you can set your main currency, whatever your main currency is set to. It will show what the equivalent value of all of your accounts will be. That is, if you have aluminum or steel or one of those, it's in account that you would see the US balance, the euro balance, the British pound balance, and everything. But here on the dashboard, it will show the summary of all. Most people have the plastic card, which means it will only have the US account. So you just have one value here anyway. So you know how much is in your US account. Card, again, is just one currency on the card, which is US. And it shows you the balance in the US account, in the card, right? You can transfer from the US to the card, or you can load from the card or unload from the card back to your account. And you also see here a summary of any estimated US of all of the crypto that you have in your wallet. You also have quick links. You would see, for example, here it says US dollar. If I were to click on that, it will take me straight to the accounts menu page, okay? And of course, if you want to get a snapshot of any transactions that took place recently, you would see here that on the 6th of July, I sent $12 somewhere. And on the 8th of July, I received $10, okay? So you can just take a quick look here at other recent transactions. One I did on the 8th, one I did on the 13th of May. So, you know, just you can take a quick look at some of the transactions that are there without even going into the menus, right? So coming soon, some of these other quick links will allow you to go straight to like another card or to a debit card account and so on. But for now, let's look at these, right? I want to start off quickly because it's going to take some time to look at the balance that's currently in my GSPartners account. You would see that the Bitcoin balance is currently 0.0010662, which is equivalent to $23.05. Now, I would like to send about $10 worth of Bitcoin there because one of my team members needs to have their $33 account paid. All right. So I would want to increase this amount of Bitcoin by $10. Of course, I can also send it from USDT, but for the purpose of the demonstration, I'm going to send it to here, right? So I'm going to go to my GSLifestyle account and I would want to go to crypto. In the crypto menu, I see there's an option on top, wallets, elite wallets, add, and GSB Direct. So let me go to GSB Direct. And as I said, my need is to send $10 equivalent to my Bitcoin address. My GSLifestyle is, of course, linked to my GSPartners account, okay? So let me add, I have an available balance in my US account of $43. And I can double check this. Of course, if I were to go to accounts, it would show me what my balance, my available balance is in my US account. So let me go to crypto, back to GSB Direct. So the core, and I always say this, the core of GSLifestyle is the balance in your US account. The core of it is not the balance that you have in your debit card, okay? Because the US account is like the hub. From here, you can send funds to GSPartners. From here, you can send funds and buy crypto. From here, you can send funds to your GSLifestyle, and the other way around as well. Well, except for GSPartners, you can send funds to GSPartners, but you can't get it back. So I'm going to send $10 worth of crypto. I'm going to put $11. So $11. That would be equivalent to 0.000470019, right? And I'm going to send this over. It's going to be sent 0.0047019 is going to be sent over to my GSLifestyle, my GSPartners wallet. Notice the balance here, 0.0010662. Some people will look at $23.04, but the reason I don't look at that is because the value of Bitcoin fluctuates. It can say this now, and even without adding anything or removing, this can drop to $21 or go up to $25 in an instant, right? But the amount of Bitcoin will remain the same. It means that the quantity of Bitcoin is what we're moving back and forth, not the value, okay? But this is the value at this point in time as we're sending it. So while I want to send $10 worth, $10 worth is equivalent, or $11 worth is equivalent to 0.0004706. And as you can see here, it's now 47043 because the value just changed while we're talking, okay? So let me send this. I'm going to send this to my GSPartners account, $11, 0.00. Let me copy this so we can compare the amount when it reaches, right? Oh, it's changed already. It's changed again. It changes every 10 seconds or so. Right. So let me send that 0.0004749, confirm. Oops, it's just changed again to 4702. Copy. Let me put in the password and confirm. It's correct. So let me confirm. So I know that the amount I'm sending it's just changed. This is it changed, and the amount I'm recording here is from the notification message that it was in fact sent. So GSLifestyle is sending 0.000470019 Bitcoin. Boom. So I'm putting that on that side, right? So let's go back to the details. And then we're back. Let me go back to the dashboard. The amount in my account has just been reduced by $11 because, of course, I sent it over to GSPartners. Has it arrived yet? No, because this has been sent to the internal blockchain and it is going to be processed. Okay. All right. So while that is happening, as I said, I wanted to do that one first. I want us to take a quick look at, as much as we're in the crypto wallets where GSB Direct is, let's look at the others, okay? With GSLifestyle, you have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 standard wallets, okay? We have standard wallets because these are the wallets that was around before. These are wallets that are attached to the blockchain, okay? So you can send funds to other crypto wallets of the same type and receive funds from other crypto wallets of the same type in the GSLifestyle account. You have a Bitcoin wallet, an Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and so on, okay? The standard wallets, when you register, you would find that you would get Bitcoin by default, and you would have to add the others that you need. When you add a wallet, or when you click on Bitcoin, you will see what the Bitcoin wallet address is. So if you need to give that wallet address to someone to send it to you, you just click on a crypto wallet and boom, there you have the wallet address for them to send it to you. If you don't have certain crypto wallets, or if you have Bitcoin and you want to add others, you would have to click on add. Okay, when you click on add, and whatever wallets are not yet added will show up. Okay. Now these are the standard wallets. Like I said, if you needed to add Ethereum, Ethereum would have a cost as the standard wallet, because that implementation was based on a blockchain connection, which cost the company. But to add the ERC20 tokens, these are tokens that are based on the Ethereum blockchain. So you have to have Ethereum added first before you add these. But what you're going to hear about next will save you some money, because to add Ethereum, due to blockchain fees changing and the network activity changing, these can be expensive. Price can range from $10, and I have actually seen it reach $600 and $800 to add an Ethereum wallet. But we don't have to worry about that anymore, because with GSLifestyle, we also have elite wallets. What's the difference between a standard wallet and an elite wallet? Well, the elite wallet is also the standard wallet for whatever crypto you have, but the difference is that these can work off-chain, which means that if you have an elite wallet in GSLifestyle and you know someone else who has a GSLifestyle account and they have an elite wallet, you can send the crypto from your elite wallet to their elite wallet, and there would be no fees. There would be no fees charged for that transaction. If you send 0.0259 Ethereum, they're going to receive 0.0259 Ethereum if their wallet is elite. The reason for that is the elite wallet being off-chain, it does not go to the normal Ethereum blockchain that you can review with etherscan.io. You will not be able to see the confirmations and all of that stuff, because it's not going to the blockchain. It's on the same platform. So there's no fees, there's no minimums, and because there's no confirmations and so on, because that's what miners would normally do in a blockchain, then there's no fees to pay. So boom, there you go, it's free, wallet to wallet, on the same GSLifestyle platform. What happens if you send funds from an elite wallet to a non-elite wallet? Well, it's not on the platform, so it will have to go on the blockchain. Yes, Joe? Question? Oh, okay. Probably came on an error. So what happens if you send from an outside platform to a GSLifestyle elite platform? In that case, it will also work just like a regular blockchain wallet. The transaction will be copied on the blockchain. You can check it out with Etherscan, and you'll have to wait for confirmations, and of course there will be fees associated with that too. So going or exchanging between elite and a non-elite wallet will attract fees and time, just like the standard wallets. But if you send it from elite wallet to elite wallet, you'll still get, you'll get no fees. If you send from a standard wallet to a standard wallet, there would be fees, because that's all on blockchain. So you'd have to pay the normal fee. So it would be great for everyone to register with their elite wallets. Now, you would notice that there's Ethereum and Tron listed under elite. These are wallets these are blockchains really, that have smart contracts associated with them, which means that other tokens can work on their network. With the Ethereum, you need to have this added, as explained before, to add ERC20 tokens. And we have elite ERC20 tokens here, such as the BAT, the basic attention token, what you get when you browse, free tokens you get when you browse ads and stuff on the Brave browser. We have USDC and we have USDT or Tether. Okay. This tether is ERC. This is based on Ethereum. Now we have Tron, and one of the most popular tokens that run on the Tron network, which is on the smart chain, would be the Tron USDT, or the Tron tether. You need to have Tron added first before you add the Tron tether. Now, if I were to click on add, if you click on add, by the way, you will see a mixture of standard and elite wallets if you never added any wallets before. But if you added them all before, you would find that within the past week, and there's a Curtis Brown who pointed this out to those in the community, right, we now have the ability to add elite wallets for Bitcoin and Litecoin as well. And to add a coin, what do we do? Simply click on it, boom, read and agree to the digital asset agreement and create wallet. And then you can go back to the list, boom. If we go back to elite wallets, I see that I have an elite Litecoin wallet now. It wasn't there before. And to get the address, I just click on it. This is the first time I put it in. I didn't create an address yet, so I click on generate receive address. And now I can receive Litecoin from other GSLifestyle users with no fees. Boom, that's it. Okay, so that's how you add the, close this here by clicking on the X. It takes me back to the crypto list. Okay, so that's how the crypto wallets work. That's how you add. We saw GSB Direct. Let's see if it came as yet. Still saying 23. I know that's going to take some time, so let me come back here. Right. So that's how we add stuff. We add wallets. Now, as we have the wallets, one of the important wallets that we know about, the standard wallet, is G999. When persons register at GSLifestyle for the first time, when they order their card, they will need to get at least 500 G999 in their accounts before they can activate the card. There's some persons I know of who would have ordered their cards and some would have received it just today. How do they get the 500 coins in their wallet, you may ask? Well, it's very simple. As I showed you before, I have some funds available in my US balance. So what I do, I go to buy, and I'm going to buy some G999 coins from my available balance. Right now, you'll see my available balance is 32.05. Now, if I were to start from here, and I would say, let me buy $5 worth in coins, you would see here that the minimum amount is 50. So I'm unable to purchase. Some people will say, oh no, well, how can they say to put 500 if I can't purchase? Well, the trick is not to put it from there. The trick is to enter from the bottom. If you want 500 G999 coins, simply add 500. Boom. This will currently cost $2.44. And I'm not getting any red flags or warnings to say I cannot do this. So you enter the amount of coins. Typically, it will be 500 coins to activate your GSLifestyle account, GSLifestyle card. So I click on accept, right? The terms and conditions and privacy policy. If you haven't read it yet, of course, I'll encourage you to simply click on that and it will take you to the page that has those terms and conditions. And you can see here, the total to be debited is $2.44. How much coins am I gonna get? 500 G999. So let me confirm that. Re-enter my password. Of course, I have my password saved. You can choose to type it in every time. It's up to you. Right? My platform is on a more of a secure platform in Linux, so I choose to do that. That's fine. It is still not shown for persons watching. So let me confirm this. Boom. And I choose buy. And look at that. Success. Success. Back to details. Okay. So let me go to my accounts, and I would see my account has been deducted by $2.44. If I were to go to crypto, I would see the G99 balance. It still says 0 because it will take a little time to do the same confirmations on the blockchain. So it will show up a little while. Speaking of taking some time to do some confirmations, let's see what's happening here. It has not arrived as yet, so let's continue. Okay, so that is how you buy 500 G999 on the on GSLifestyle. Okay, so let's continue. While waiting for that to happen, we can still learn about a couple other things, right? By the way, what I just shared there, you would notice that if you were to go to the G999 wallet, the only option is to buy. You don't have an option to sell. So if the coins come there, you would not be able to sell it back to US, or you wouldn't be able to send it to anyone else. The purpose for this G999 is really just to facilitate the activation of the card. And this gives the coin utility, okay? And this helps the price of the coin for persons who accumulate a lot of G999 and they say, okay, they expect to have a future growth. I'm not giving financial advice, I'm just sharing education on what people have access to. Good. So we would come back to that. If people want to buy and sell normal crypto, it doesn't matter whether you use Bitcoin, whichever one. Let's do an Elite wallet. And I have some Litecoin, Tether. Let me buy some Tron. I don't have any Tron in my wallet. So let me buy. Only send Tether Tron on the Tron network, which is obvious. Okay, so you cannot send USDT ERC20 on the Tron network. You won't be able to because, of course, when you click on the wallet, you send only USDT Tron on the Tron network, USDT Tron address. Okay, doesn't seem to be available right now. Let me choose buy. Can I buy? Okay, it's zero because I don't have anything. Let me see if I can buy $5 worth of USDT. 5. There's a send fee of 15 cents. Total to be received 4.61 or approximately 4.62 USDT Tron. There is a little transaction fee converting from fiat to the crypto. And if I were to wait a few seconds, you would see that the number is actually changing and adjusting. But the 1 USDT Tron is equivalent to $1.05. But this fluctuates at a micro level. Even though Tether is a stable coin, it means that the value is linked to the US dollar. But the US dollar value in itself fluctuates. And the Tron, it is not exactly equal, but it is linked to the value. So the value may fluctuate by, just by a few cents. So we have that fluctuation to the fiat currency because 1 Tron is $1.05, plus you have a send fee of about 15 cents. So you would see that the recipient here in the wallet will be around $4.61. So let's check this out here. Boom. Confirm. Put in the password. And now I have $4 in Tron. Okay. So I bought this in my Elite wallet. Let's see how the dashboard looks now. It'll take a little time to come. Let's look at my standard wallets and notice that I have the 500 G999 here. Okay, so it takes a few minutes, but it comes. It took about how long? That was about 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Okay, but yeah, so it got credited. I now have 500 G999, and if I had just received a debit card, I can now proceed to go to the debit card menu. I go to cards, and then you would have an option to activate it if you didn't do it before. I'll come back to that shortly. Okay, so let me go to back to GSPartners, and this one hasn't taken yet. The GSB Direct, because it's not the same platform as GSLifestyle, can take a little bit longer. So if you're going to do some transfers of funds from GSLifestyle to GSPartners, don't wait until you have like an hour again to meet a deadline to try to transfer funds to the GSPartners. If you want to do some purchases in the afternoon, send it in the morning, give it about an hour or two, right? That's why the first thing I did is to do that transfer. GSB Direct. Okay, so basically, you want to buy crypto you would have to purchase it from your US account. What if you have crypto and you want to put it back in your US? Okay, I have some funds in my Ethereum wallet here, about $31 worth. Wait a second, let me see something here. Yeah, I have about $31 worth in Ethereum. And I also have about $13 worth in my Ethereum ERC20 wallet. Okay, $13 here. Okay, so let me try this to deduct, let's say this $13 here. Let me convert this $13 back to US. So I go to sell and I can click on it and I can put the entire amount there just by clicking on it. And I'm selling my Tether back to USD. Click on each one, boom. It's important to look at the gray box. It will show me what the fees are, because whenever you convert from fiat to crypto or back, there are fees. 40 cents. 40 cents is the cent fee. So the amount to be debited will be 13.86 whatever USDT. The total to be received in fiat currency will be $12.77. We confirm, the password, boom, confirm, and that is submitted. Okay, and this is because this is a conversion. We see the balance has gone down to 0. This is converting from crypto to fiat. So I'm going to give it about a few minutes. Okay, so let me go back here and go back to my dashboard. I like to go back to my dashboard, and it will show that my account is now back up to 37.88. Look at that. Remember, it was 20 something before, right? So I'm back. So if I go to accounts, I see 37.88. If I click on accounts, it will show the transactions that took place. So I just received $12.77. Was that slow or was that fast? And of course we have the purchase here. I think I purchased $5 in what, Tron? Yeah. Let's see what's happening with Tron. We can come back here and look at that. It will show up eventually. Yes, partners. Just the comments here. Right. So what's next on the list? We look at adding wallets, we look at buying, and we look at selling. We bought 500 G999. And by the way, for persons who may be concerned, say, but if that G999 is in my my wallet and I've activated my card and so on, some persons may have in error sent 5,000 coins, 9,000 coins, and find that they can't take it out. Say my coins are stuck. No, they're not. Here's what you can do. It's a little tip, as we call this tips and tricks training. You can go to GSLifestyle and you can click on what is it? I think it's deposit. Okay. And then you can click on the G999 coin in your deposit menu in GSPartners. And watch this. Look at this. Right on top, you have 500 G999 available in GSLifestyle. You can import it by clicking the import button. So I can actually take the G999 from my GSLifestyle and bring it back to my GSPartners platform. Let me click on import, confirm import, yes, confirm. Boom. Right, so there is a little fee because it's not the same platform, 3.39. So I'm gonna get 496.96 G999 on my GSPartners wallet. Boom, look at that. Look at that. So that is another way you can actually transfer you can buy G999 in your GSLifestyle account and send it to GSPartners. You just simply log in, click import, and boom, because it's linked, you get it, right? Some persons don't know this, okay? And if I go back to my account now, if I go back to crypto and see, well, this will be adjusted very shortly. Let me refresh the screen. You would see that the balance available is now 0. Balance available is now 0. Tether has not arrived as yet. So that's another way you can manage persons may say, listen, I need to have points to activate. You can actually obtain the G999 coins if you need to purchase it. The minimum withdrawal on GSPartners is 5,000 G999 coins, actually 4,999. So what persons can actually do, if they can purchase G999 coins, send it over to their GSLifestyle, even though it's 5,000, activate their card, and then import it back into GSPartners. Or if you have a team member who has a card to activate, you can send them 5,000 G999 coins. When they activate their card, they can import it back to their GSPartners wallet, and then GSPartner to GSPartner, they can send those G999 coins back to you. So that is how you can actually go to the marketplace. You can, not marketplace here, sorry, under financial in GSPartners, right? I'm gonna say, let me go to my dashboard. If you don't have G999 before, or if you have G999 in your GSPartners, right? I had used most of my G999 on another initiative. I think I forwarded it to my Lydian World to fill a certificate, but that's fine. If you didn't have before, you can go to financial, you go to the exchange, and when you go to the exchange, you can actually use Bitcoin and use that to purchase G999. You can exchange Bitcoin, or you can exchange Tether. You want to get $50 worth in G999, right? You can put it in there, and you can see this with $50, you get 7,000. You can put 40 here. You're gonna get 5,006. Okay, so you can actually choose how much G999 you want to buy. When you hit exchange, you will have the G999 in your wallet that you can send to your team member. Okay, so that's another way that people can help their team members get their cards activated. Basically, without them having to put out too much, you can purchase it. You get your G999, send it to them, to their G999 wallet. They can activate, and then they can log back into G999, go to their dashboard. They can go back to their deposit, and they can click on G999, import it. Of course, the system will see that they have coins in their G999 wallet in GSLifestyle. You can import it back to GSPartners and send it back to you. So that's one thing that some people can do. Okay. So let's look at the next thing we were going to look at. We covered the buying of G999 coins and some tips as to how you can manage that. Transferring funds. Let's take a look at some of the things related to accounts. Some persons want to know, okay, how do I deposit funds into the account? How do I do a wire transfer? How do I send funds to someone else? Let's look at things one step at a time, right? When you have a US account, what are the main things you can do with an account? Well, you click on the box and you will see the menus show up. You can move, you can deposit, withdraw, pay, see statements and transactions. Move is applicable if you have a multi-currency wallet. So you can move funds from US to Euro. Oh, look at this, new deposit from GSPartners. I got a notification. I'll check that out just now. You can move from US dollar to fiat, to other fiat, like the Euro or the British pound or Japanese yen or yuan. And my account, I have a plastic or a basic card, so I don't have a multi-currency, right? So many persons who have the basic will see basically what I have here. So when you click on move, you don't have any option to move, okay? Beneficiary will be other wallets, right? Move money between your e-wallets. I only have one wallet, one e-wallet, which is a US dollar. Deposit is where you can load funds into your GSLifestyle account. And there's different ways you can deposit. If you have crypto, you can choose crypto. You can choose to say, listen, I want to receive, let's say, $46 into my US account, right? Notice where I'm starting here. I'm in my US account and I want to get $46 worth of crypto. Well, I want to get $46 US in my US account. The system here will tell you, okay, well, you'll need to send, well, it recalculates every 15 seconds, as you see here. You'll see the amount of Bitcoin that needs to be sent for you to get $46. So you copy that, you run to your crypto wallet, you send that amount of Bitcoin to the address that you would see, because if you were to execute, right, confirm, you would see a wallet address, you send to that wallet address, and US will be deposited in the US account. That way, you're not sending Bitcoin to Bitcoin and GSLifestyle. You're sending Bitcoin to US, right? Because you're in the US account. And you can choose with crypto deposit. You can deposit based on whatever wallets you already have activated. Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Basic Attention, whatever the crypto that you want to send in, you can send it straight to your US dollar account. Or if you were to choose crypto, you will send it straight to your crypto wallet in GSLifestyle without having to convert it back to US, right? Because some persons may want to use their GSLifestyle crypto wallet as a form of savings. And they just liquidate what they want to. They may not want to turn everything to US. They may just want to hold it, especially if they believe that Bitcoin may start to grow again, for example. You don't want to convert all your Bitcoin to US, okay? So you may want to just go to crypto, go to your elite wallet or standard, check, well, I didn't add Bitcoin here, but if it was Bitcoin, you could just click on Bitcoin, copy the address, go to my wallet and have Bitcoin sent to my crypto wallet. But if I need to have something liquidated, instead of sending it to my crypto wallet and then liquidating it to US, I can just do it in one shot by going to accounts, clicking on deposit, entering how much money I want to deposit in US, seeing the, and let's see, $56, whatever it is, or 560, whatever it is. And then you can send the crypto, and this is the amount that will be received in your GSLifestyle account, US account. That's one way you can do it. How else can you deposit, Mike? Well, if you click on the drop down, you will see the various ways that you can deposit. You can deposit via wire transfer from local UK bank. The reason for that is from our jurisdiction, we are served by the UK-based company Envio, and they have a physical bank located in London, and that is what is holding our funds, right? That bank is holding our funds. So if you happen to be in England, or if you happen to have a UK account, you can actually click on local UK bank, or you can give to relatives and friends in the UK to transfer to your GSLifestyle account. You give them this information, the beneficiary, the reference number, the sort code, the account number. You give that to your UK friends and they can transfer funds to your account simply using this information. Note the beneficiary is Envio. The beneficiary is not your name, okay? Because Envio gets the money, and based on the reference number, you see the reference number? This one, in my case, it ends with 4681, right? This is the link to what my US account number is, you see? Ending with 4681. So your account number in GSLifestyle is what will show up here. So when Envio gets it and it sees the reference, it knows what wallet to go and put it in. Okay, but like many of us, we are from we may be depositing from an international bank, from Jamaica, from Trinidad and Tobago, from the USA, and they want to send funds to your account. This is what you give them. You go to the international, non-UK bank. And again, beneficiary's name is Envio. The beneficiary name here is not Michael Aman. So you would need some additional information to do this deposit. Notice that we have IBAN, we have the bank international code. You're not seeing SWIFT because recently the company has made a change from the SWIFT network to IBAN. IBAN is faster for money transfers, where money transfers and so on are concerned, right? And then the SWIFT protocol. Actually, IBAN is a variation of the SWIFT protocol. So this is where we have the information. that you would need to give to whoever is transferring funds to your account, or if you're from your local country and you want to do a wire transfer, this is where you get the information to your financial institution to say, hey, I want to transfer some funds to an account that I have. And well, you're transferring it to end value. Give them this information. You simply go to accounts deposit from international bank, and boom, this is the information. You can simply select it all, right click, copy it, and then paste it in your email, paste it in your WhatsApp, paste it wherever you need to paste it. And you can see here that transfers will usually take 1 to 3 working days to appear in your account. SWIFT would have taken 5 to 7 days, right? That's one of the differences between SWIFT and IBAN. Ironically, IBAN is faster than SWIFT. So, right, so that is how you do wire transfers, okay? All right, now, credit or debit card. Now, if I were to put an amount here, $56, say, and I read and agree, and I will see the message saying card payment is not supported for your country. Okay, so if you are in a country where depositing via credit or debit card is available from the regulators and so on, this is a banking regulation, right? Issue, then you would not get this message. Okay, when we first got the GSLifestyle, persons in Trinidad and Tobago, in Jamaica, in Barbados, in the Bahamas, New Zealand, and so on, were all able to load from our local credit and debit cards. However, international regulators have changed some regulators in many countries. And of course, in order to ensure that the company remains compliant, one of the things with GSPartners and all of the partnerships is the emphasis on compliance. And because the new regulations, did not allow for this, they had to stop their ability to transfer in many of these countries. Over 30 countries were affected, okay? The company is currently working with the regulators to probably find some way, because in the local laws in some of these countries, they have actually been banning things like crypto and other things. So this is not just affecting GSLifestyle. There are many other services, online services, that persons would have been able to go and purchase crypto directly from, that has been shut down by many of these regulators, okay? But the company is currently working to see if there's any way that it could be restored, but this is not under the control of the company. This has to do with the regulators. So that is why more people have been seeking to deposit using the wire transfer option instead, okay, until this option is back. And to be honest, the regulators do not see turning this back on as a priority, and they don't hustle it down, right? That's just the way it is. I'm just saying what it is like, right? So the Bermuda, and there is a team member that I have in Bermuda, they don't have this problem. They can actually load crypto. They can actually load to their US account from their local credit and debit card, and other countries around the world as well, okay? So we covered deposit. Those are all of the options in deposit. And we're getting close to the top of the hour. Withdraw. Now, persons may want to withdraw or send funds to another bank account. This is the reverse. Instead of wiring funds to the account, how about wiring funds to your account, or wiring funds from your GSLifestyle to somebody else's bank account? Well, this is how you do it. You go to accounts and you choose withdraw, okay? Withdraw will be, as the name implies, when you withdraw, you're withdrawing towards yourself, okay? So withdraw, you can add a personal account. Persons may have multiple accounts. Some persons may have more than one bank account. They may have a credit union or different things. And many of these agencies would have the ability to, they would give you the ability to transfer to your account from a foreign source, okay? So you can add personal account, and the personal account has to be in your name. So if you're withdrawing to a bank account, it must be to a bank in your name. You put in the bank country, and some persons have bank accounts in different countries. But let me say, I would choose I'm in Trinidad and Tobago. I'll go Trinidad and Tobago. Currency, let me withdraw it to a US account. So I go next, So for some reason, the country comes back up again, even though you already said Trinidad and Tobago, but let's just go with it. Beneficiary reference. You could put, this is basically what you would type it as. You can call it my savings account, my checkings account, my unit trust account, whatever it is. All right, beneficiary reference. And actually, this may actually be an account number. Please enter valid beneficiary reference, the destination bank name, the address, the bank city, the sort code or routing number. The account number would come here, the SWIFT code or IBAN, whichever one is applicable. And you can add all of the relevant, what we would call transfer credentials here, and you hit next. When you do that, then let me just click the X here to come out of that. When you do that, when you want to withdraw, it will basically save that beneficiary. So you can then pull it down from a list anytime you want to transfer to that bank. And you could put in the amount you want to withdraw. You want to put $67 or whatever it is you want. And you can then, of course, I don't have $67. Let me say I want to send $40. No, I wouldn't have. Let me say I want to send $30. That is what you would need to send to your account, right? Okay, 1-to-1. Do not have sufficient balance. How much do I have there? Number 20. 37.88. Okay. Now, you will need to get the information from your bank to fill in those withdrawal details. Let's say you want to pay someone else. This is to someone who, this is another account, not your name, someone else's name. Okay. We have, you can send to friends or family, or you can send to a business. The difference between those is that friends and family, you would have a personal name. With business, you would have to have an organization name. But when you're paying that, you can fill in the rest of it, the routing number and all of that, similar to what you just did for yourself. Paying to another member though, this will be to another GSLifestyle member. And all you would need is their bank account number. Like my account number is this. If I had to send funds to, let's say, Mr. Curtis Brown, or to Donald Grant, or to Alan Ashe, I would need to get their equivalent account number, US account number. So then I can pull it down from the list and then enter how much I want to send them. Say, payment reference. And then boom, I can just send, right? Boom. That's how I could send it to another member. And there's no charge sending person to person. As you can see here, transfer fee is 0. So that's how you send money. Notice we went through move, deposit, withdraw, pay. We went through all of these. And of course, statements and transactions is basically straightforward. Statements is, of course, PDF files of transactions you've done over past couple of months. And you can also choose the year as well. Okay, so if I go to 2021, I would see that I have access to all transactions, all reports of all transactions that I made using my account. This will not show me transactions from my debit card. This only shows transactions in my US account, okay? If I want to get transactions on my card, a transaction history of my card, where do you think I should go? Type it in the chat. What menu should I go to if I want to get a transaction history of my debit card? Make a wild guess, just a wild guess. Enter it in the chat. Would I need to go to travel to get my, no, I'm talking about the main menu. Which would I go to? Would I need to go to shopping to get my debit card transactions? This is transactions here. Okay, so if I go to transactions here, I'm in my accounts, right? So I go to transactions. Would this show transactions in my debit card? Or will it show transactions in my US account? Okay, I'm in the US accounts here. And right now, this is not showing. I'm saying no records found. I don't know why. But if I'm in my US account and I click statements, I would see my US account statements. Where would I need to go to if I want to see my debit card statements? Where will I need to go? Which menu? Anyone?
Is it settings?
It would not be settings because statements relates to accounts, right? So we go to, and Curtis put it correctly, you go to cards. So, you know, straightforward thinking. You want to get cards? Let me show I have virtual cards. You have access to virtual cards now, by the way. You need to have a physical card first before you can go to the virtual. And I have a card that was deactivated because, of course, with the security, it was compromised. And I believe it was hacked. That's why I reported it and they blocked it. You see how effective they were? And if I want to deactivate it, I can still have access to the card here. Right? So if it happens to you, you'll see this is how they can do the security for you. And you can click on it and you can still go, like I can still see statements. And I have access to the statements of the card. This is 2022. And this is the transactions that were done in 2021 using this card, which is now deactivated, okay? And you can download it. It will be in PDF form, right? And of course, the screen will pop up asking me, where do I want to save it and all that stuff. I didn't need to do that now. But yes, so if you want to get statements on your card, you go to the card menu. If you want to get statements on your US account, you go to the accounts menu, okay? So just think logically about what you want, and then you'll know which menu to go to. You want to see transactions in your debit card, you hit there, you can basically choose what year period, what period. Let me go back to, let's say February 1st, right? To now. Let me go to 28. Right, so, and I could see that from the 1st of February to the 28th of February, I did a couple transactions on the 25th and the 12th and the 10th. So you can have control over what reporting period. Let me go to March and April. Let me see what transactions were done between February and April. And I can see all the list of transactions. I went to the drugstore, I went to the pharmacy, I went to Massey Stores, which is the grocery in Trinidad and Tobago, and so on. You can do all of that if you want to check out the transactions. Or you can simply go to the statements and download it, look at it from a month-to-month basis, okay? And speaking of virtual cards, let me click on this. Notice that although my card was hacked, I still have access to a card. I have a virtual card, right? If I were to go to transactions, right? I did one just in June, right, to 30th of June. I activated, I would have paid for something over the past week. It did not show because it was just the weekend. I paid for Netflix membership from here, okay? And if I want to see what my card looks like, I can go digital card. I have to put in my 2FA and it will show my details. That is the card number and the expiration date and the CVC code and all of that. It will show it for about 30 seconds. Give me time to write it down. Of course, I'm not going to show it in the demo here, but that is how you can do it, okay? If I want to see my PIN, same thing, enter my password, submit, and my PIN will be displayed for about 30 seconds, okay? Now, what are unload, load, and unload, right? Load is what will allow me to load funds from my US account onto the debit card, okay? What if, like in this situation here, you think that your card may have been hacked, or you may have lost your card and you can't find it and there's funds on it? You can actually go to unload and you have $11 here. Let me unload that. I can unload $11.13. So I can take it out of my card and put it back to my wallet. Confirm. Put in the 2FA code, which I'm going to do now. Okay, let me see if I can put this in quickly. It's about to change. Right, 617236. Confirm. And I've just unloaded funds from my card. Transfer done. Boom. Available balance on my card. If I will go to back my dashboard now. Card, well, 475. Well, that's in the deactivated card. But my account is now back up to $48.51. Because I unloaded from my card and put it back into my account. All right. So we covered crypto wallets, adding wallets, buy, sell. Oh, and by the way, from what we did at the start of the session, notice that if I were to go back to my dashboard in GSPartners, my Bitcoin wallet is now $33. See, I added $11 worth of crypto and it is in my wallet now. That is how GSB Direct works. It takes a little time, but it works. So you don't want to do it. You don't want to send funds from GSLifestyle to GSPartners if you want to catch a deadline and the window is closing in the next 10 minutes. No, that's not the time. You plan when you're going to do your transfers upfront. It takes place, I think this was within about an hour, but it came, and that's how you basically use that, right? So we covered GSB Direct, adding wallets, buying and selling, buying G999 coins. We looked at transferring funds. We looked at the reporting. We looked at paying yourself, withdrawing to yourself and withdrawing to others, about depositing to your account. We looked at unloading and loading of the debit card, right? Another time we can go through some of the other options there the persons may have. One of the last things I wanted to really mention is, and someone had requested it, is support or concierge. Concierge is found on the left, you have concierge. And when you go to deal with concierge, it's like, you know, many sites when you see a pop-up where you can chat and ask them questions and so on. They are available 24/7, 365, okay? And the chat history is always preserved. If there's questions you asked before, you can always scroll up and see what you had asked before, right? When you're going to say, to ask a question to concierge, you just come in, you can say hello, support or hello concierge. And, you know, and you can ask them the question that you need to. And the chat history is in here, as I said. Before you do anything else, you will be asked to, before you do anything else, you'll be asked to confirm your identity by submitting your email address, your telephone number, and your date of birth, so that they can check on their side what your records are to confirm that you are who you say you are, and then they would answer your questions. But questions will not necessarily be with support matters only. There are persons who came to concierge and said, listen, can you find me how much hotels still have bookings available at the World the World Cup is going to be in whichever country, and I'd like to find some hotels. Are there any available rooms and so on at so-and-so time and so-and-so day? They can find it for you. One of my team members used this to reach out, and they wanted to get a plane ticket to go to Texas during the partial lockdown period. I think the lockdown was just released, and she was told by a local travel agency that her plane tickets was going to cost $1,600. So she came to concierge and says, I'm looking for a plane ticket to go from Trinidad and Tobago to Houston, Texas, and I need to leave by so-and-so date. What price can you give me? Concierge went, they checked, and they came back and said, okay, you can get a ticket for $600. Shall I book the ticket for you? Basically, they're like a personal butler. They act like a personal butler. It is not just support. It is more than that. That's what concierge is. And she was able to have a ticket booked and everything for the same date. They actually took the same flight that she was being quoted for locally, and concierge was able to help her get it at a better price. Concierge will help you with shopping and help you to find things online and so on if you need to as well. It's more than just support. Okay, so that's at a high level, an in-depth walkthrough of the GSLifestyle platform. Is there any questions that anyone has at this time? Someone had asked about setting or made a reference to settings. Here's what settings does while people are thinking about what questions they may have. Click on settings. When you click on settings, you can get at one glance everything on one page. You can see your account information, what your registered email is, what your registered mobile number is. Now, this is important in case your phone is lost, stolen, you change your telephone number. You'll want to come here in settings and change your telephone number, because when you're doing some transactions online, a text will be sent to your phone so that you can get a reference code to complete the transaction. If your phone number is different, you will not get that text, all right? So make sure that your phone number is always accurate. If for some reason your email address has to change, there's some persons when they register, they use a work email and then they're not working at that place anymore, you know, or as happened with some people with Microsoft and some of these things, people's email was not too secure and their emails are hacked, right? They can't get access to the email anymore. Well, you could simply come here, you could change email and you can change your email address. You get a new validation mail in your new account and boom, that's how you change your email. And of course, you can change your password at any time, right? That's what in settings. Membership, this will show you the plan that you're on and it shows when your next billing date is. My billing date is coming up in the next 3 or 4 days, right? $20, and you can choose your billing method. You can choose how you want to pay for your membership. You can select the wallet that the payment is going to come from. You can choose to come from your crypto wallets, and I have all of my crypto wallets activated already. So I can choose one that has funds in it. So it makes it easy so that if my account is low and I need to add funds externally, I just send it to my crypto wallet and boom, the system takes it from there. Or I can change it to come from my US account. Or if you're in a country where it can be deducted from your local credit or debit card, you select that, right? So you have all of these different options for paying. It's very, very flexible in that regard. You want to check your billing history, boom, you can go there, you can see, when last did I pay my bill? And here you have a history of all of the times you paid from your account, right? Notice sometimes you're seeing it paid from card, sometimes it will paid from wallet, because during those times, I had my billing method as automatic. When it's automatic, it will pull from where it has funds, right? My two-factor is set up already, and I chose whether I want to receive email and updates and so on. Preferred currency, remember sometime I said you can check the balance in your preferred currency. If you want your preferred currency to change from US, if you wanted to look at another type, well, I only have one wallet, so I will just keep it in US. But you can change it to Euro, British Pound, Japanese Yen, and so forth, right? So there's no need to change. So I'll just go back to where I had it before. Right, settings. Okay. By the way, all the time I'm talking, if you have any questions, you can feel free to type it in the chat, right? Let me go back to GSLifestyle, settings. Right. And then of course we have preferred language. If you have persons who speak in Espanol, we have Latin American Spanish. If you have persons who speak in Japanese, Chinese, or Korean, we have those options as well. And other languages will be added as we go along, okay? Frequently asked questions. This is a very important thing for people who really want to get the ins and outs. Simply click on Open Details, and this will take you to a page that has information about GSLifestyle, the role of Envio to GSLifestyle, and you can scroll down and see more information, what the starter accounts are, all of the fees. You know, some of these are summarized in the general presentation I give on Sundays, but you can see here, look at this, some things you may not have known before. Concierge, you have 24/7 concierge team. Personal shopping included, luxury product procurement included, hotel discounts. But the basic is not included. This is not the basic, this is the starter. But you have up to 25%, 30% discounts on hotels with their basic and up, right? First class business flight discount, you have that, access to that with your cards. Black car airport private transfers. You have a lot of different services that are included with your card. This is not just a crypto card, I keep telling people. Look at this. Private yacht, private aviation, private event and party planning included. VIP dining, restaurant. You can ask Concierge to handle all of these things for you. Look at that. Right? Dedicated phone hotline support. Well, this is not included for anything but, of course, the solid gold card. With the solid gold, you have actually a personal butler. Imagine that you can get a dedicated hotline phone number for support. You don't have a phone number for support for any other option. You know, this is 24/7 virtual assistant. Well, everybody has that. So you can get more details about your GSLifestyle card. I mean, you might find some very interesting things just by going through that fact list. You go to settings and you go to the frequently asked questions. You get access to that. What's the minimum age? You need to be over 18 age and stuff like that, right? So the last thing I'll mention, if you go to about, you would see some important information as well, like terms and conditions, digital asset agreement, membership privacy, and so on. These are basically PDFs. You click on them, the PDF will open up in another page if your browser supports it, and you get all of the fine print for persons who are interested in looking at fine print, okay? Right, the joining fee, the monthly fee, starting month 2, right? The card types and all of that stuff is included in these fine print, okay? So that covers a very in-depth review of most of the things. We did not go into the instant rewards, and we did not go into shopping, we did not go into travel, but basically cover the main things that many people would be interested in GSLifestyle for, and we can go into the shopping, dive into the shopping and travel in another session. But that would be it for today in terms of this review. Does anyone have any questions on anything that was shared? Or if not, did anyone learn anything new?
Hi, good night, Michael.
Hi, good night, Curtis.
Yes, it was very informative and in-depth showing of the back office. And I did learn something new that I didn't know about. That is that with the G999 wallet, that from GSPartners, you can import it from GSLifestyle to GSPartners. I did not know that at all. That's a very good feature.
All right, good. Yep. And many people don't know about it. It's important to know things like that. It helps to open up different options to help your team. Yeah. Yep. Thanks.
Very informative.
Great. Thank you, Curtis. Feedback appreciated. Anyone else?
Yeah, Mr. Amana, I thought it was well executed as well. You know, the information sometimes is so much.
Yeah.
And that's why I guess you encourage us to continue, you know, going and listening to the tips and tricks so that we can be more informed about the platform and thing. So I had Michael Aman, Michael Harrison.
Okay.
So I know he would have found it, you know, kind of overwhelming for the starters. So I'm still glad that he saw it so that he could probably relate to it after if he chooses to join the platform. But I thought it was real informative as well.
Yeah. The Thursday sessions would be a walkthrough of the back office itself for people who want to get an idea of how to do things. So I would tend to be a little bit detailed here. For persons who want to get an introduction or an overview, that's what we would do on the Sunday evenings, the Sundays at 6. Yeah.
Right.
There's some persons who register and yep, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you very much for that feedback. It also helps me if I'm too technical. Anybody else found it too technical, or or did, even if it may be technical, I think it may cover people who have been on the platform for a little bit and didn't know everything as yet. But it just shows to, even if you are new, it tells you that, hey, this is not some fly-by-night platform. This is not a jokey platform. There's a lot of stuff you can do. And it also shows that if you need to get guidance, you just simply click on the menus, because that's all I did, you notice. All I did was click on menus. I click on cards, I click on buy, I click on sell, and I just showed what each can do. You can do that too. Just click on each menu. Don't be afraid that you're not going, don't be afraid that you're going to damage anything, because if you're going to make any changes to your accounts, you have to put in your 2FA or your password anyway. So if you don't put that in, you're not going to change anything. You're not going to break anything by exploring. Feel free to click on each menu item to learn what it does. That's all, right? Joe Oliveira says this was very detailed. Thank you. Thank you very much. And yes, Fiona, thank you for that comment as well. I really appreciate that as well. Okay. Is all of this information available in your GSLifestyle manual? That is correct. Everything I shared here is in the GSLifestyle manual with the exception of the new Elite wallets. I have to do an update on the manual relating to Elite wallets, but everything else, the deposit of the accounts, the selling, the statements, everything is in the GSLifestyle manual. I just basically gave you a walkthrough of the platform. But buying, selling, transferring, loading, unloading, all of that is in the GSLifestyle manual. And thank you very much for referencing that, Rodney. You can get access to the manual by going to bit.ly/GSL user manual. I just retyped in the chat. Any other questions, comments, feedback? Okay. So if there's no further questions, feel free to raise them if it comes afterwards in the with your sponsor, with the persons who invited you, or to your team leader. Most of you would have also been placed in a social media update channel. If you're not in a social media update channel, please ensure that you are in. There are some persons who've registered with GSLifestyle and they're not in any channel. They're basically like orphans. So they don't know about things that are happening. They don't know about the updates. They don't know about, things that may be going on. So if you are here, you're invited by someone and you're not in an update channel, please talk to your sponsor and say, hey, get me into one of these update channels. I have some channels that are dedicated for persons who are just interested in the card alone, who may not want to be distracted by a lot of the volume of information that comes with GSPartners, which is the parent company. But there's some persons who may want to get access to everything. So for those who just want to get GSLifestyle alone, we have support channels for you. Okay, you can get dedicated GSL stuff there. But for persons who are there and they may say, hey, let me find out more about GSPartners, I can always add you to the umbrella group as well, or you can talk to your sponsor as well to get more information on GSPartners. Okay, so that is that. And with that being said, thank you very much for your attendance tonight. And we're going to have another GSLifestyle introduction presentation on Sunday at 6 on the 10th of July, 2022. So look forward to seeing you again at the next session. If you know other people who are interested in GSLifestyle, or they may be new persons, or even if you're there for a while and you just want to get an overview, you say this has to be more than just about crypto. You feel free to come on that session on Sunday. All right. Have a great night, everyone. And if I don't hear from you again, have a great weekend. All right. Until Sunday. Good night.